Hello out there in YouTube Tarot land. Welcome in. This is Black Betty, and this is Karma's Right Hand. I am Karma's Right Hand. We're still working on that new intro. We've led with the old one for so long, it's almost fallen off my lips, but I've moved on to a new phase in my life, so to speak, so I would need to reach more than just one specific demographic at this point because the one I was sent here to reach is hopeless at this point. So, I'm going to roll the dice. And we're going to get right into it. Today is May 6th. It is Monday. And it's about like 11:30 in the afternoon. All right. So, whoever is in here, well, welcome in. Witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. This is Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. All right, I think we finally got that dialed in. Headphone warning. Here goes the dice. First word out is man. Leo, L-E-O. Something about cable. Something about pelvic inflammatory disease, P-I-D. Look. So, Leo, PID, pelvic inflammatory disease. That's where I got that from. And then on the other side of man is cable, CBL. So, Cable Man, that's a good movie. Jim Carrey. Somebody might really like Jim Carrey. Leo season. Leo could be a man's name. Chris, C-H-R-I-S. Chris. So there could be a man named Chris that is a Leo that this message is for. A man named Chris that is a Leo. Okay. Try, T-R-Y. These are letters that are all stuck together. I'm not even looking for them. These are words that are popping out without me moving the dice. Somebody's going to try and shoot their shot. Somebody's going to try they're going to try a man named Chris and it ain't going to work out right for him. So I'm seeing floor, F-L-O-O-R. Somebody could try somebody and find themselves getting the floor wiped with themselves. Somebody's going to try this man named Chris, and they're going to get the floor wiped with themselves. Chris is going to wipe the floor with this person. It's like I'm getting a bar fight, like a saloon. Ugly. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Coyote Ugly? You guys ever see that movie? I think like Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu are in that, and they're like waitresses at this bar, and they like get up on the bar and like dance. Coyote Ugly. SUV, another one that's just all right next to each other. I haven't even moved the dice from the roll. Have not shifted their position on the table, and all these words are coming out. SUV. Somebody might drive an ugly SUV. Think. That song by Aretha Franklin. You better think about what you're trying to do to me, yeah. That's in Blues Brothers, I think. Might be Blues Brothers 2. I finally have to re-roll, and I only have 5 dice left, you guys. So the words so far are man, Leo, Chris, try, floor, ugly, SUV, and think. Jet. It could be the plane, it could be the stone, the crystal jet. But it could also be somebody's flying in on a jet. Joan Jet. Joan Jett. DC is the last two roll. So somebody is a DC fan, not a Marvel Comics fan. Washington, D.C. on a jet. Somebody might be flying to Washington, D.C. on a jet. Better think about it before you do this. You'd probably rather go in an SUV than fly. Something about God don't like ugly. Somebody's going to get the floor wiped with them. Like somebody's going to wipe the floor with somebody else. Whoever tries this man named Chris, this Leo, it could be two men named Leo and Chris that get into a fight. And so one of them is going to wipe the floor with the other one. So that's all just out of the dice. Let's get the kipper out and see where our storyline is going with this, shall we? Leo could also be somebody's astrological sign. This could be somebody that was born at the end of July or August, in the month of August. Something about an ugly SUV. Okay, so I'm getting somebody might try and kidnap somebody and put them on the floor of an ugly SUV, but they better think twice. They're trying to put somebody on a jet to DC. Trying to kidnap somebody. Material witness. This could be an arrest, not a kidnapping. Mature man flew out. Like flew out. Somebody's thinking. Somebody is sitting back and contemplating whether or not they're... This man is literally looking at a globe. Okay? You see this? Trying to think about where to go. Think on a jet to DC. This person could be from across the globe and trying to think about how to get to DC. Courthouse. This could be something, a legal matter. Obviously, this person may not be able to just fly in wherever they want to fly in. They might have to have permission to just fly in from somewhere. They might have to file a flight plan. This is unique. A flight plan. This person might fly their own plane or have a pilot's license. Something about a child. This person might be coming to see. This might be somebody's child, the mature man's child. It might be that this mature man is the child of this person that's trying to just fly in and they can't without filing a flight plan. Somebody's trying to come up with something. They're trying to think about how to get out of going to jail. This might be an escape plan, not a flight plan. Like flight, like running away as opposed to flying on a plane. This might be a flight plan, like an escape plan, trying to get out of something when it comes to court and a child, going to jail possibly. False person is here. So this mature man could have misrepresented themselves in a court situation. They may have to fly somewhere. They've got a message. Okay, this might be a subpoena. This person either has to file a flight plan to come into DC or is trying to escape whatever like court imprisonment situation. This could be somebody that is getting out of jail that's been in there since they were young. They've matured also. This could be somebody getting a message of parole. Expungement of somebody coming clean and somebody's getting Oh, somebody lied. Okay, with this false person. Somebody lied about something and they're trying to figure out a way to get out of it. There could have been some sort of fight. This person could have been in jail since they were young, or they've got a child on the outside that they're trying to get back to. So based on the dice here, somebody wiping the floor with somebody else. Somebody may have gone to jail over this because somebody bore false witness against them. This person could have been taken, custody has been taken of their child. They may have lost custody of their child or children. This may have happened when they were a child that they were taken away, and it affected them. Somebody bore false witness to take a child or to represent themselves as a mature man's child. Somebody told on them. Somebody wrote a letter. Somebody delivered a message. Somebody is getting information. And it's, I believe, from this little rat right here. Somebody's got to clear their conscience. This is unclear. So I'm going to get the tarot. Just the regular Rider-Waite. So clarify the mature man, because man was the first word out of the dice and the first card out of the Kipper today. Clarify man for me, please, and thank you. Who is this mature man? Who is this masked man? Somebody that's tired of waiting. Somebody that doesn't have much time to lose. Somebody that did not go by the plan. Magician in reverse. Somebody that is a self-sabotager, unable to manifest, and somebody told them about themselves. The truth is being spoken about this person, being revealed about this person. Clarify the child, please. Clarify the child, please. This person's independent. Okay. This person can hold their own. This child is a grown-up now. This child has come into they've matured into a refined person here. And that's the truth that's being told. I mean, if you look at the way the cards lay out visually, I don't want to lose the camera, but hold on. If you look at this, okay, the Queen of Swords is looking directly at this independent child here, telling the court all about how they've watched this person go from a child to an adult here. This Queen of Swords is telling about this magician, this mature man who's doing something in this situation here. 14:14 on the clock. So, clarify. Okay. This child has grown up into an independent, sovereign being that is quite capable and okay on their own, and they're not too imbalanced to care for themselves. And I think that is what this Queen of Swords is saying here. It's like, it's obvious. Look at how this person has grown from what they went through as a child. Whoever is bearing false witness against this person, this Queen of Swords is telling the truth. This Queen of Swords is directly telling through the courthouse about this child. How she's grown. How she knows better. how she sees through what's really going on about what happened to her as a child. So tell me about this false person. Who is bearing false witness? This mature man has borne false witness to this courthouse. And now there is a Queen of Swords here telling the courthouse about this High Priestess who has grown from a child into an independent woman with that Nine of Pentacles that is not imbalanced with the Two of Swords or Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're off their rocker. There is some imbalance there. There are some blockages to this person's stability, but they know what they're supposed to do. They're in control of themselves. But yes, there's instability there. Absolutely. But they're telling the truth to this courthouse that there is no reason that something should be taken from this person. So tell me about false person and bearing false witness, please. This lawyer thought they were going to wipe the floor with somebody, and now they have to come apologize because they bore false witness against this child, this Nine of Pentacles, this High Priestess, this young person who has grown and become independent and completely in tune with their higher self. They listen to their intuition. They're not easily fooled. They can see through things, especially this false apology here. So whoever bore false witness to the courthouse, I said lawyer. That was Freudian. Like I did not, there's nothing out here that says lawyer. The Magician in reverse is somebody that is manipulative and uses wordplay for their benefit. So that could be what has been presented as bearing false witness, that this child, Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess, is unable to take care of themselves. But this person is doing the thing right now. They seem happy. They seem content. Their kids seem happy. They seem to have the things they need. They don't look rich by any means. I mean, their clothes are tattered, but look, there's everything that this person needs is in front of them. They seem to have some sort of plan laid out in front of them as well. They seem to have the favor of God on them as well, because they mind their business, because they keep to themselves. So this is a problem for everyone else, because everyone else, inquiring minds, want to know what this High Priestess knows, and this High Priestess just stays happy and introverted. This has been pointed out that this person is hiding something. They've got to be up to something. They're keeping secrets. This person just thinks a lot. This person is this High Priestess has remembered the things that happened when they were a child, remembered what it's like to be independent and have to do the thing on your own and stand in your own true power. And that's not like, everybody imagines that that's going out and working 40 hours a week and being mean to everybody that even remotely comes at you sideways, and that isn't it. This person has the ability to persevere and regenerate in ways that people never expected. That's why there was this ability to bear false witness about them in the beginning. Tell me about the courthouse, please. So somebody said something to the court in the guise of being concerned for their well-being. Concerned for their well-being. They want to make sure this person can really take care of themselves. They're very concerned. Well, this Queen of Swords over here is telling the Queen of Cups, look, there is there's nobody that this person is is dating or currently, you know, entangled with. There's no negative relationships in this person's life right now. They're taking care of themselves. They're independent. They've grown. They're listening to their intuition and making higher decisions based on their higher self. They're happy. They stay by themselves, but somebody bore false witness against them because inquiring minds want to know what you do when you're behind closed doors. And it's not something that's even interesting enough to share. So you block people that try and get invasive and pokey and want to know your business. You don't want to deal with people like that. It's not their business what you do. Besides, all you're doing is like thinking 90% of the time, keeping to yourself, learning, digging deeper into your higher spiritual practices with the Hermit there and the High Priestess. It's like you self-isolate and people are offended. Yep, people are offended. Queen of Wands, because they want to like spin this situation. This Queen of Wands here is somebody who's taking action. This is falling on top of imprisonment. Somebody that's taking direct and decisive action to put somebody in a lockdown situation, monitored situation. Could possibly have tried to put somebody in a mental health facility for their own well-being, but this person is okay. And that's what this Queen of Swords is coming to say to the court, that whoever is trying to put this High Priestess behind bars in this mental health facility or in some sort of monitored situation, to where they're tracked and monitored and their whereabouts are like, you know, protected for their own safety. That's what this person's trying to spin this as, and it's not that way. This was a micromanaging situation because you did not want this person to be able to have something that the courts are trying to give to them. It's some sort of a message. The Sun in reverse on top of the imprisonment and the Queen of Wands. This is not going to go the way this Queen of Wands anticipates. This is revealing this Queen of Wands' true character as being manipulative and wanting control over something. That this child, Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess, has an inkling and an intuition that there is something out there that is being kept from them in this situation, but they don't care. They're happy and just minding their own business. They don't need public recognition. But the public's about to be, like, everybody else knows. Like, you're walking around happy, head in the clouds. Everybody else around you knows what this Queen of Wands has done. You're about to get information coming to you super fast. That just landed on top of message. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands in the upright, which is super fast. Incoming information or actions be taken right on top of message, right on top of the star. So we have got healing, recognition. Everybody else in the public knows something, but you don't. You're about to get this message. It's either going to bring healing to you or it's going to allow you to pour into yourself and rest. It's going to allow you to pour into yourself and rest. And from what I'm understanding is rest is something that you have, you're desperately in need of at this point in your journey. Everything that you're going to find out is going to be such a shock because you're usually extremely intuitive here, and there are still things that are not revealed to you, and God kept it from you so you would make it through. I'm hearing something about a kidnapping attempt to set up a plot, a plan. The person they hired to do it evidently didn't have the muscle that they thought they did. This Queen of Wands is a bad person. So tell me about this Hermit energy. Blessed. It's how you stay blessed. You stay to yourself and you keep your blessings to yourself. You keep your good news to yourself because people are ugly and all they want to do is ruin everybody else's good time. And you worked hard for it. Chop wood. You worked hard for whatever and however you got here. You worked hard. You have healed so much about yourself. You have gone from a wounded child to an independent human being who is proud of themselves and can walk with their head held high, to a very intuitive and powerful and I'm going to say dangerous when it comes to being able to pick up on the vicious undercurrents of other people's intentions. And so this is being publicly recognized. You have thwarted something. Somebody was going to try to get you on the floor of an SUV. Regeneration in reverse because you keep coming back and they want to stop you completely. And exchanging gifts in reverse. You were never supposed to get back on your feet again. And that's the horrible truth that's going to be coming to you. Somebody was trying to have you disappeared in the back of a vehicle on a plane somewhere. Serendipity in reverse, but their luck just fucking ran out, Spirit said. I, for whatever reason, just got really irritated. Like their luck just fucking ran the fuck out right now. Like all of a sudden, like that was the vibe that came through with that card. Ooh. So their luck just ran out. The courthouse. Somebody's going to say they were concerned for your well-being. But this person was not your partner. And they're blocked, like locked out of your life, whatever. And their luck just ran out. And truth be told is the card that I just dropped. Truth be told. Their luck just ran out. Tell me about this child, independent woman that is off balance, but not too off balance to know better and to see through your bullshit. Tell me about that. Imagine. This person may have a better imagination than most, but they can still discern bullshit from the truth. Whether they're off balance or not, they can still tell when somebody's a fucking liar and a fucking fat mouth. Why? Somebody still tries to get stuff past you. They say you've got a wild imagination, that you just make shit up out of thin air. But where did it come from? If you never experienced this since you were a child, if you never experienced this since you were a young independent adult, if you never experienced this after you lost your balance and found most of it again to rise above and listen to your own intuition, to follow the messages that God has for you, how? If it's your imagination, if it's just your imagination, then why is it so dangerous? Why is it so dangerous? Why does somebody want to end you over this? Unfinished symphony. Because they think they have unfinished business with you? Something about public recognition? Something about being exposed? This on top of this Queen of Wands, on top of imprisonment, on top of the Sun in reverse, and the Six of Wands, we've got the unfinished symphony. This person doesn't care whether they go to jail. They don't care that they're being exposed and that they're being publicly recognized for what they keep doing. This person has unfinished business with you. It is their vendetta. You are their nemesis, evidently. They really elevated you to a high level of importance in their life. And you know it, deep knowing. And you know it. This deep knowing here is why you're going to be able to rest. Somebody flipped their absolute shit over you and sent men after you to bear false witness against you. God does not like ugly. Something about dancers, coyote ugly. Go the distance in reverse. Somebody's being told to rest and stop pushing. Stop pushing themselves. They're going to make themselves very sick. You've been through this cycle over and over and over and round and round and round again. Stop pushing. Stop pushing yourself. Stop pushing yourself. This imagination of yours is so great. You can't imagine the fact that things could be better if you quit pushing yourself. Quit pushing yourself. You're about to be able to rest, and you really need to rest, and you know this. What's going on is something that's behind the scenes, and somebody that is losing their absolute mind because they're being exposed publicly for something they did to you. Okay? Since you were a young person, a child, an independent young 20s type age where you're doing your own thing on your own. You're not with mom and dad. You got your own bills, your own shit, and you're carrying it okay. Yeah, you're a little off balance. Who isn't, right? But you still have this deep inner knowing. You're waiting. You have this loyal heart, and you're sitting here knowing, just knowing that no matter how hard you push yourself, nobody can match your heart. It doesn't matter if you give 10%. It doesn't matter if you give 150% in this situation. You are supposed to be resting and receiving. You have proved to God you have a loyal heart. You have proved to whoever this Queen of Swords is talking to the court on your behalf about how it might not even be on your behalf. It might even be against you about how they're concerned for your well-being and concerned for your welfare. You make choices that don't seem logical to them. You're a little off balance, and you might just need to be put behind bars to keep yourself safe, right? This person has watched you be loyal to your own healing before everybody else. And this is like the one thing that nobody ever expected you to do, because since a child, you've been this off balance, and all you've wanted is somebody to love you, but nobody was willing to partner with you. Nobody was willing to be good to you. Nobody was willing to treat you with love, kindness, friendship, respect. In that situation, there is this specific situation with this false witness being borne by a mature man against you as a person who is now a high priestess. That yes, they were childish, but they've grown into this independence. They're a little off their rocker, but they know better. They want answers that they can't get from anybody other than the horse's mouth. Why? Things were done the way they were. Why? Somebody feels the need to lie. Why? There's the High Priestess again. Why? Why is it okay to go against somebody who has done nothing but had to heal themselves since they were a child? Why? Somebody who minds their own business and goes towards their own happiness, with the Hermit and the Ten of Cups over there. Why is this a never-ending cycle that just keeps going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny? When can somebody heal? When can somebody rest? Well, somebody's about to get a message, and it's coming very soon, okay? There is a message coming very soon that you're going to be able to heal. You're going to be able to rest. You do not have to keep pushing yourself. You do have a loyal heart to your own healing. You do have the ability to overcome something, but you don't have to keep pushing this. Somebody is about to take a leap of faith here. Somebody is about to tell the truth, come clean. They're about to spring a surprise on you. You might get to, like, a clean slate. You might get to go on some sort of a trip, but it's going to be some sort of spontaneous happening, okay? Somebody's about to spring some sort of surprise on you, something that you have earned. You have worked hard on yourself. You have listened to and made decisions for your own highest good here, consistently, for your own highest good here, consistently. That's, somebody's about to take a leap. Somebody is about to have a new beginning. Somebody is about to spring a surprise on somebody else in this situation. Hangman in reverse, because somebody sees things differently. Somebody has had an aha moment. Somebody is seeing things from a different perspective. Somebody's life got flipped, turned upside down, and they'd like to take a minute and sit right there to tell you how they came to this conclusion. Yes, I just played on the Prince of Bel-Air. So, with this courthouse, and truth be told, this Queen of Swords is telling somebody that they held something up. They were slow. They were trying to be methodical. They were trying to dot their I's and cross their T's. They were really seeing things differently this time and trying to be practical about the situation. This person's life got flipped, turned upside down, but they'd like to come make you they want to be consistent. They want to make you a steady offer. This person feels like without you, they don't have anything. Now you're giving me nothing but shattered dreams. Feels like I could run away. That's what this card just gave me. This person's like, my dreams have been shattered. My life has been ripped a new one the whole time that you were isolating yourself from me. My life, I have a new asshole. Life reamed me a new one. Life got ugly. This person is trying to keep some things away from you that they don't want to talk about. Keep some things buttoned up here. Some conflict that they have had, or drama that they've been going through. Some tower moments that they've been going through. Like, they've really had to put in some serious work here. All because of this bitch. Here she is again, this Queen of Wands. I'm so concerned for their ability to care for themselves and their well-being and the welfare of others. I really think this person needs to go to jail. All because they want what you have. So tell me about loyal heart. You're blocked to anything other than truth and reciprocity. You said you cut off bullshit with a quickness. It seems like you do have a very loyal heart. You are a very loving, independent person. Like, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen, or the High Priestess here in the same row twice. You have really grown into an independent, free-thinking individual. And that's something this person can't control. And this person is really concerned for your well-being and your ability to care for yourself. Well, you cut this shit off because you're getting the message. You know something's coming in intuitively. Somebody may have to fly from DC. Somebody may have to hand you something and get like a video recording that you were the person that got it handed to. It may have to be verified by law enforcement because there is fear being placed around this situation. Somebody is afraid of your reaction when you find something out. Whatever is being brought to you, this Queen of Wands is said and done of behind your back. This Queen of Swords has watched you grow, and they're testifying on your behalf. This person is in sorrow for what you have been through and what you're being put through. This person's getting a lot of grief for treating you the way they did. This person's dishonest. They're being seen as a liar and a fat mouth. And a motherfucking fat mouth, right? That was the beginning of the video. Somebody's being seen as a liar and a motherfucking fat mouth. Thank you, Corinne Galley. Loneliness. This person is going to be... They wanted you isolated. They wanted to make you lonely, but what? You're here twice in this energy. You like it like that. Somebody has to be more pleasant than your peace to be around. Like if somebody irritates your just general internal balance, you don't even bother with them a second time. You don't even raise your voice. You don't get mad. You don't argue with these people. You just go away. And you don't got nothing to do with it. These people want you to be lonely, but you prefer it. You prefer this introversion. And that's where your abundance lies. You get creative when you're by yourself. And the amount of isolation that you're doing is so concerning for others because they could never even imagine being alone for an hour without talking to another human being, let alone for an entire year. How is that even possible? Somebody says it's the most peaceful year they've ever had in their entire life. Go figure. One more card, please, Spirit. Somebody feels, oh, two more cards. Somebody feels guilty. And they have to accept what they've done. Somebody feels guilty and they just have to live with it. But they're in denial. It's at the bottom of the deck. Denial. Which is also a river in Egypt. Okay? Yes, that was a mom joke. We have got somebody here that has really worked hard for a very long time to bear false witness against you since you were very young. To make sure that whatever was coming to you, this message that is swift incoming that will bring you healing and respite, whatever this is about your loyal heart, you do not have to keep pushing yourself through arduous situations anymore. There is something coming about how somebody was trying to get you put on the floor of an SUV. Ugly things were going to be done to you. There is something about a man or two men, Leo, Chris, a Leo man named Chris, a man named Chris, something like that. Maybe flying on a jet from DC to bring you this information. This could come from a district court. I mean, if you look at the card, he's wearing the funny wig and everything. This could be a foreign court. This could be like British Parliament. This could be from New Zealand, from Netherlands, from South Africa, from Egypt. It could not necessarily be the United States. That's why this person may have to file a flight plan. They might also be trying to figure out an escape plan, a flight plan, because they've borne false witness against you all this time. Okay? So there could be a couple of different people here. Good guys bringing messages or the bad guy trying to get away, whichever side of this reading resonates with you. But whatever has been said about you, the only thing that they could do was say that you were unstable and try and make you lonely, because nobody could be alone for that long without going absolutely insane. This person doubled down, asked questions, and sat in this independent, like, knowing themself energy. They can't deal with dishonesty. They don't deal with liars. They'd rather be alone. It's more peaceful. There's less drama. Somebody has to be more pleasant than your peace here. And that is why they had such a hard time doing what they were going to do. It's going to come to you. You're going to get a message from the court here. You stayed loyal to yourself and you blocked and cut off everything that didn't serve you. You didn't care what anybody had to say about you. You stayed loyal to yourself and cut everybody else off and said, fuck this shit. Right? You're not going to live in denial. You accepted the situation for what it was. And now these people, or this Queen of Wands specifically, whoever this energy is, we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy, somebody that's a boss, somebody that wants to be in control, a micromanager, somebody that's a cruise director, somebody that wants to point and like say jump and everybody's like, oh yes, mistress, how high, mistress, can you, whatever we can do for you, mistress. This person is a liar and a fat mouth. This person's about to go down for what they did to you here. And it's been for years, evidently, since you were a child. Through when you were a young adult, all the way up into your wise and wisdom years here. Child, 9 of Pentacles, High Priestess. 9 of Pentacles, High Priestess again. This has been done to you for a very, very, very long time. And now things are about to get very ugly. There is a lawyer that is going to wipe the floor with somebody. There's also a fight that could ensue over this when you find out what's happened. Try not to commit assault as much as you want to. Spirit wants you to have class with this one instead of showing your ass with this one. Okay? Let's see. What does my... Is this going to be a positive outcome for this High Priestess energy, for this child who has grown into wise and wisdom that is going to have respite? Is everything going to be positive outcome? No. Sweet victory. Mountains that stood in the way of your cherished goals are crumbling. They are not going to win over you. What is happening here? The people that have oppressed you are not going to win. Regardless, resources still must be used. The situation still requires perseverance and unorthodox ability to stay ahead of the problems. It's the foundation for any success. So you have stayed a couple of steps ahead of the game with this. Your intuition told you how to move your pieces around so you could avoid being put in check. All right? And on the back it says, oh gosh, bad lighting. A good time to celebrate your experiences. It's going to be lasting for about 6 to 12 months. I can barely read this one. Hold on, let me change my light. Got low light in here. Okay. Look at the situation from the outside. If you realistically assess your options and make a decision unexpected for everyone, you'll manage to stabilize the situation within 2 to 3 months instead of 6 to 12 in a sophisticated manner. What did I just say about having class instead of showing your ass? Okay, so you are definitely going to have to shock some people with the way that you approach something. Instead of head on, you are going to circumvent the bullshit because you're 2 steps ahead. So you saw the detours before they did, and they don't even know they're coming yet. And you're already around the corner going for the finish line. Okay? So just remember, High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles energy, whatever has happened to you since you were a child, you've risen above it. You've grown above it. Whatever is happening in this court situation, this false representation, somebody that's borne false witness against you, somebody's ratted them out, and you're about to get a message that's coming in extremely soon. It's going to bring you healing. It's going to bring you rest. You are not going to have anything to fear anymore. And this person that wanted you to be in grief and in loneliness is now going to have to sit in guilt and accept who they really are and living in denial while you receive your abundance. It has been tumultuous for you. You're going to find out that you possibly survived a murder for hire plot or a kidnapping plot against your life. And this Queen of Wands was the cruise director on it all. All based on lies. All based on lies. So it's going to work out, but things are still, you're going to have to like dodge a couple more. At this point, they have no more bullets, so they're throwing rocks. Okay, you're just going to have to dodge a couple more things that are getting thrown your way. And if you get hit with any of it, pick it up and lob it right back at them. Right back at them. Okay? Don't play nice anymore. Don't do it. There's a reason that somebody was trying to end your life or end your trajectory on your independence, and there's a reason that it didn't work, and that's because the Most High God stepped in and protected you. So you're being told now to just stay the course. You're about to get a message. You're about to get some information come through that you're going to be able to rest and heal for good this time, for real. You're going to be happy, and it's all because you stayed to yourself, you minded your business, and you kept elevating and choosing yourself every single time somebody threw something at you. Okay? You are going to have another round of healing to do when you realize what you escaped and survived. Because it was people's intention to physically end you or harass you to the point where you ended yourself. And you did not succumb to the mind play. You rose above the mind play. You blocked it all out. But other people that saw it all happen are about to come forward and tell the truth to this courthouse about the others that bore false witness against you. And when that happens, the tower is going to come crumbling down. You will be able to finally take a deep breath. It's all going to be okay. For you, anyway, High Priestess. Maybe not for the people who came for you. Just remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out. Mm-hmm.